Have you ever tripped over a rug or felt that crunch in your knee when you stood up and muttered under your breath, "You gotta love the golden years"? We say it with an eye roll. We say it with a bit of a bite. It's become this shorthand for this stage of life is a series of broken parts and frustrations. But here's the truth I've been sitting with lately. Every time that we use that phrase sarcastically, we are opening the door for more negativity. We are telling our brains and the world, literally, that we expect things to go bad. Today, I want to talk about why we need to stop the facetious comments, stop expecting our bodies to be 20 forever, and start speaking a different intention into our lives. I'm a firm believer that we think and speak our outcomes. If you spend your day looking for evidence that life after 60 is a downhill slide, I promise you, you are going to find it. It will be there. It'll probably have neon lights even. When we use the term golden years as a joke, we're actually making a deal with ourselves to focus on the decay rather than the shine. Can you imagine doing that? Sarcasm is often a shield for fear. And I get it. We're afraid of changes. Everybody's afraid of changes. So we make fun of them. But that negativity has a weight, a heavy weight. It slows down our recovery. It dims our curiosity, and it keeps us from seeing the beauty that is actually everywhere around us. We have to stop being facetious about our age and start being intentional about our perspective. Let's have a real heart-to-heart. Are you ready? Somewhere along the way, we started believing that the world owed us everlasting youth. I don't know why. We look at a wrinkle or a stiff hip as betrayal. But why? Think about a classic car. Hey, I live in Michigan. Think about a classic car. It's a 1965 Mustang, okay? You don't take it out on the road and get angry that the carburetor needs tuning or that the suspension feels different than a 2026 electric car. You expect it. You absolutely expect it. These parts have miles on them. They've seen some things. And thankfully, most of it was before social media, right? Our bodies are making themselves known to us. They're telling us. Those aches and pains are the sound of parts that have served us for 6 or 7 or 8 decades. To expect our 60-something bodies to work exactly like our 20-something bodies isn't just unrealistic, it's a setup for constant disappointment. When we stop expecting the impossible, we can start appreciating the incredible things our bodies can still do, because they can still do a lot. So, how do we change the outcome? It starts with vocabulary. Instead of saying, "My body is failing me," try saying, "My body is communicating with me." We have to figure out what it's saying. When your shoulder tells you it's had enough of a certain activity, it's not shutting down, it's asking for a different kind of care. When we stop fighting with the reality of aging, we actually free up a tremendous amount of energy. I decided a while ago that I wasn't going to let the golden years punchline be mine. I want them to be an investment. If I speak health, if I speak resilience, and if I accept that my parts and pieces, need a little more maintenance than they used to, I'm not opening the door to negativity. I'm opening the door to a quality of life. Let that sink in for a minute. So here's the challenge for this week. If you want to join me in on this one, I think just about everybody in my life that says, oh, you got to love the golden years. It's not something that's ever come out of my mouth. I have said it more here in this video than I have in probably the last, 20 years, So if you're willing to accept it, because I know how much of you, love doing audits of any kind, I want you to do a complete audit. Catch the sarcasm. Every time you're about to say something derogatory about your age, catch it and swallow it. Reframe your reality, okay? If your back is stiff, don't say, I'm falling apart. Say, I need to give my back an extra moment and some grace today. Look in the mirror, and instead of seeing what's worn out, see the history. It's an amazing amount of history. Those lines are from every time that you laughed. That wear and tear is from every adventure that you've taken. We don't owe it to the world to stay young. The marketers are the ones trying to get us to do that, okay? But we owe it to ourselves to stay vibrant. And vibrancy cannot live in a heart full of facetious complaints. At the end of the day, nobody cares what you look like. The people that care about you want you to be vibrant and enjoy living. They don't care about your wrinkles. This chapter isn't about reclaiming youth. I'm never going backwards. I wouldn't want to go backwards, honestly. It's about claiming your power now. And that is so much of what my intention is here with this channel. It's about recognizing that while the machinery might be older, the driver is much, much wiser. Don't let the golden years be a joke. Let them be exactly what they are. A time of high value, deep wisdom, and a different kind of strength. Your intentions matter, your words really matter, and your presence here matters. That's something that you always need to remember, okay? So it's short and sweet today, but thank you for being here with me today. I appreciate it. Let's keep these conversations going in the comments. How are you reframing your perspective this week? I'd love to hear it. Stay active, stay curious, and let's make this chapter count.